Andrew from Mega Digital, how you going? So today I wanted to obviously leave out my own advice that I tell clients to, in their businesses, talk about their day, talk about, showing clients tips and techniques and showing your customers how great you are through what you do day to day. Your own TV channel. And one client actually told me last night, which actually isn't a client, just a follower that's listened to my advice, that because of us, he's now producing content. And at the moment, social media, hopefully he will sort of also start adding content on his website. But the fact that he's adding content on his social media because he's listening to us is absolutely the greatest reward and the greatest feeling that I've felt in the business. Knowing, he's not paying us any money, just good advice to make sure that he establishes himself for the best possible chance and opportunity to win out there in the business world. And he's a painter, and if he's watching this, he knows who he is. And I just wanted to say, good luck, buddy. I wish you all the best. Any questions, let us know. Then today we also had another potential client call us who's in the beauty space. And for them, it's really understanding, direction and guidance and support. And again, it's just these potential clients that call us, they just reinforce how important this service really is, the digital consulting and mentoring service. Because for them, understanding the digital landscape, like what do they need to do? How should they do it? What's the best approach to do X, Y, Z? Because their budget is very small, they're all going to look for a $300 to $400 a month SEO company. I sort of discouraged that route and said, don't do that. Focus on Google AdWords and social media ads. Google AdWords, look, you're not going to find in Australia top-end Google AdWords manager for less than $500 a month. It's because they're going to, what they're going to do, take 20% and give the rest to Google. What are they going to take? $50, $80, $100? Look, if you could find perhaps work experience, but I don't know, that's a risk. I would definitely recommend just contacting Google themselves, telling them, we don't want traffic, we just want inquiries. Forget the traffic. You just want inquiries. You want leads. That's all you want. And therefore, to understand that they need to do more social media ads, creating videos, explaining certain things, what they do, how they do things different. And being in the beauty space, you're in a tough niche, in a tough gig, tough industry. So they need to obviously think of ways in which they can sort of separate themselves and differentiate themselves from the pack. And what can they do that the others aren't? And also blogging and vlogging and creating content, and for SEO, which is obviously the content part as well, but thinking of ways to build partnerships with suppliers and other relationships they may have with other websites, solidifying that relationship and partnership to mutually build mutually beneficial relationships. And so by doing that, they have an opportunity to create links to their website from highly relatable sites. So they're more likely to do better SEO by following 3, 4, 5 top SEOs on YouTube and sort of reading and learning it themselves, especially for their budget, than to get really cheap SEO, in my opinion. And I said to her name was Joanne, you're not going to build dodgy links. You might get a really cheap SEO company, it could be overseas, could be here, in Australia that will build links on spammy link networks and grids for that sort of money. That potentially may get your website banned. You're better off doing it yourself, learning it yourself. And so when you do have the money to sort of get a good agency to working on your marketing, you sort of understand it a lot better and it's a lot clearer to you. But you have to make sure that if you do go the route down choosing a $300-400 SEO, you need to know what they're doing. My opinion is don't do it. Don't go there. Learn it yourself. And I believe that Joanne will. And also things like even updating the website, you know, what can they sort of do like on their website that will improve and keep people in their community and improve leads and inquiries. Because you've got to think about it. Who is their target market? You know, 40-year-old Cheryl has to be able to come to the website and sort of find what they need to find, see the content. 40-year-old Cheryl, 45-year-old Cheryl, whatever, goes, oh wow, there's a helpful how-to section on how to apply this thing to my face. I don't know much about women's fashion, but Joanne got the point. Building the website, keeping in mind your demographic, who's going to be using it most of the time, and to make sure that everything is available to them in a very easy to find design and easy to find places. You know, having the phone number, having clearly your social media icons, having the phone number in the top right hand corner, easy to find search functionality, whatever it is, a services page and whatnot. The point is that the two clients that I'm talking about today, I call them clients, but they're not clients, they're not paying me. The two followers, like the two businesses, the two most evident discovery so far about the service is, one, how important this digital consulting service is, and how important it is to get the right advice. Because there is just so much information out there. And then actually what Joanne mentioned was, you know, do you do everything for your advertised price? And I said, that you mentioned, I said, not the implementation, just the strategy, the guidance, the support, the consultation. And so she said to me, you know, wow, thank you, it was amazing. I got a lot out of it. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot to execute. That's the highlight of my day. That's the highlight of my day. Knowing that you made a difference is a highlight of my day. And she actually told me up front, I don't have the money for your consultation service. So it's all right. Let's still have the conversation. Hopefully we can, well, hopefully for your sake, you're going to take something away from this. And for me to learn more about, you know, your business, things that I can sort of think about, to maybe I'll give you a piece of advice that may apply to my clients, or we can, you know, whatever the case may be. But primarily, I hope you take something out of it, not me. Like, first of all, I'm thinking about you. And she was very, very appreciative. And she didn't think about, you know, the Google AdWords for under $500, doing SEO herself, building content, building relationships to get links. The detriment of reciprocal linking is not the same. So just good advice to take and to implement on. So guys, that's all I wanted to talk to you today. This is obviously going to be the daily show. And talking about my day is so important to encourage other businesses to talk about theirs. And so I'm going to give advice. I need to also follow it myself. And sometimes, you know, I'm working on clients and there isn't really a whole lot because, you know, we're behind a desk. It is a little bit easier for the tradespeople and maybe people that have more interesting lives than we do. But the point is that when we talk to these sorts of businesses, there's just so much to talk about their story, and the feedback we get makes it all worth it, even though they haven't given us a dime yet. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.